Hello everyone. Today we will discuss a very short topic, posterior urethral valve. Um, Before discussing this topic, we will go for the anatomy of the male urethra. As we can see over here, that the male urethra can be divided into four parts: prostatic urethra, membranous urethra, bulbar, and penile urethra. This is urinary bladder. So this is the urethra part. It is divided by pelvic diaphragm into posterior urethra and anterior urethra. And this posterior urethra contains two urethras, which are prostatic urethra and membranous urethra. These are the prostates. These are internal sphincters. These are external sphincters. This is the bulbar urethra and penile urethra. Both of them together form the anterior urethra. This is the external meatus. So basically the PUV, that is posterior urethral valve, is a valve which is present in the posterior urethra. That is either prostatic urethra or membranous urethra. It is a one-way valve. What does this mean? This means that when you put the Foley's catheter, it can pass and can reach the bladder. But the difficulty occurs in voiding of the urine. That means the valve opens only in one way, gives passage in one way. There is obstruction to the anterograde urinary flow, but the catheter can be passed retrograde. Now we will discuss about firstly it is present mostly in 1 in 8,000 5,000 to 8,000 live births. Now we will discuss about the Young's classification. Young's classification divides the posterior urethral valves into three types, that is type 1, type 2, type 3. Type 1 is the most common type, which is present in the prostatic urethra, and it is close to the that is, it is distal to verumentum. These are basically the two mucosal folds which extend antero-inferiorly from the bottom of the verumentum and fuses anteriorly at the lower level. The type 2 is a rare kind of a PUV, and it includes the folds which are present posterolaterally around the urethral wall from the urethric orifice to the verumentum. Urethric orifice to the verumentum. The type 3 is also called as Cobb's collar. The type 3 is called as the Cobb's collar. In the type 3, that's Cobb's collar, it is a circular valve which is having a central deficit or a central opening in the membranous urethra. And this is because of abnormal canalization of urogenital membrane. Now, how do we diagnose this condition? The investigation of choice is the MCU, or micturating cystourethrogram or voiding cystourethrogram. In this, what we do is we put a Foley's catheter, introduce a dye in the urinary bladder and urethra, and what we do is we ask the patient to void urine, and simultaneously we take the X-rays. What does X-ray do? Is because it doesn't allow the dye to pass, or the patient is unable to void urine, there will be distended bladder and descended urethra proximal to the valve. In case of the, this can be even detected antenatally, with the help of antenatal ultrasonography, where we will basically find bilateral hydronephrosis can be there. There can be